Guess what? It's a beautiful Wednesday night. You know where I'm at? I'm where all the cool kids hang out. We're up here at Shakers, up in Indianapolis, south side of Indy, right here off of East Southport Road. The B.O.M.B's put on this bike night up here every Wednesday night, and they'll be going on through the fall. I mean, so if you're looking for a cool place to hang out, where all the cool kids are hanging out is right here at Shakers. So we're gonna go find the B.O.M.Bs. We're gonna see Hammer. That's right, it's gonna be Hammer time all over again. We're gonna have a lot of fun tonight. So before we get going, let me just holler out Ladendorf, Fregiato, and Bigler. That's right, Ladendorf Law. They're bigler and badler than ever now. You know what we always say? I pray you never need a personal injury lawyer, but if you do, Ladendorf, Fregiato, and Bigler is all you need to know. They've been taking care of the motorcycle community well, they've been the sponsor of this show for 20 years now, so they're dedicated to the motorcyclists, all right? Easiest way to get to them, go to steelhorsethunder.com, click on their logo, and bam, you're right on their website. All right, now let's go have some fun. I finally made it out here. Your Wednesday night bike night out here at Shakers. What is this, East Southport Road, correct?
It is, yeah. Damn near Wanamaker, so we're East Southport, Arlington.
There we go.
In the Kroger Plaza, and we're excited about the weather. We've been doing it every Wednesday this season. We're going to continue through the end of the season, and hopefully we can get a couple of them in a row where it's not raining. Everybody that's watching this understands that this has been the wettest season we've had in a long, long time.
Long time.
But we persevere, and we're still here regardless, right? So we're still getting the word out on a lot of the different rides and charities and things like that. And really just trying to increase the camaraderie amongst the motorcycling community as we do.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Put my phone down here so that way when it starts buzzing, it won't be buzzing on my microphone. Apologize if that's what just happened. You know, when I start doing this for a while, I'll finally learn all the stuff. You know, being a rookie at this, I don't know everything. So you were doing this up here last year as well.
We were. We started it last year, and the way it came about, like a lot of things, we've talked about this before. A lot of things come from the ride itself, and which actually was born from a bad diagnosis, right? So you try to find the rainbows, sort of thing, the good in any situation, and so we actually were involved with Flashbacks, which is not far from here, just west of here. On the way back towards Southside Harley-Davidson. Mm-hmm. Well, ownership at Flashbacks is the same as here at Shakers.
Okay.
So in talking with ownership there, Flashbacks, great spot, great menu, good people, obviously, same folks, but we've got a much larger patio here and a better space to park the motorcycles, right? So we showcase them along the wall there. They're safe. Don't have to worry about them being in a parking lot and things like that. So we started doing bike night here last year as an intro for the owners. They weren't familiar with how bike nights ran or how things worked. Okay. So we thought, hey, we'll do it once a month is what we did. It worked out pretty well. Last year we had some fairly decent weather, had some good turnouts, had some other clubs involved. We had the Outsiders come up. They showcased their Cody's Ride giveaway bikes, the raffle bikes. Had a few other clubs come promote their rides. Of course, we're promoting Ram's Ride. And Shakers has been a great partner to us. Not only do they donate to the ride itself, but they also put 8 gift cards in the Rams Ride raffle.
Oh wow! So
it's been a kind of an organic growth. It's been nice. It really has. So we're increasing what we're doing here on the south side of Indianapolis. We're not too far from the old stables, if you will, and I've said that before. Right. For those old guys with a little gray in their beard, they're going to remember stables used to be one of the best bike nights in the city. Was the busiest. Was a big deal. Steel Horse goes way back, right? So we're trying to recapture some of that magic, if you will. Haven't quite gotten there yet, but we're in that same area. We've still got great exposure to highways, major roadways, so we can get in and out, that sort of thing. So after last year's success, we decided this year we'd talk to the owner. Ben's a great guy. Talked to Ben and his group, and we thought, well, let's try to do it every week. Makes it easy for the other bikers in the community to know, right? They can lock it in. They know on Wednesdays we're doing a bike night. They also know, for the most part, there aren't a whole lot of other bike nights on Wednesdays. Right. So that's one of the things that is a real challenge for a ride or a bike night, looking at the calendar. Mm-hmm. The season is small. There's a finite number of nights you can utilize. So we got with them. We thought, hey, let's lock it in, make it easier for folks. That way you don't have to remember, is it the first Friday, what's Wednesday, that sort of thing. So we're here every Wednesday. We've got a special menu. We've got some specials. some menu specials and drink specials. They've got tons of beer on tap if you like, or it is a family-friendly establishment. That was also important to us. We wanted folks to be able to understand, hey, if you want to bring your families and things like that, entry-level motorcyclists aren't always 21. Right? So they're certainly more than welcome as well.
That was my thing. And when I found out that this was all ages, I thought, oh, this is fantastic. You know, the whole reason Cindy started riding a motorcycle was simply because we took a trip one time, and it was just a 3-day weekend. It was like a Memorial Day or a Labor Day, something like that. We did this trip. I had my bike, and I made the comment to Cindy. We had 2 children at home at the time. I was like, you realize if you had your own bike, we could have done the same trip on the motorcycles. How cool would that be? And she's like, you know what? I kind of like that idea. She went, you know, we put her through one of Abate's learn to ride courses. She learned how to ride. We got her a motorcycle. And to this day, the look on her face when I put that little 250 Rebel in the back of my pickup truck and we're driving home and her sitting in that pickup truck looking out the back window, just staring at that motorcycle, the smile on her face, better than anything. Now, she's had multiple motorcycles since then.
Yep, sure has.
And never did she smile like she did when she got that little 250 Honda Rebel. That was why she started riding.
Sure.
And then everything we did was family-oriented stuff. So, like hog rallies were always family-oriented. So, you know, our kids grew up in it.
Right.
Long before they were ever legally able to go into a bar, but they were still able to be around the whole motorcycle community and kind of learn about it that way. So when I found out this was all ages, I mean, let's face it, I do have a cameraman that is not 21 years old yet.
Okay.
So it works out really good for us because as soon as you said that, I was like, well, shoot, we definitely need to come up here and check this out.
Well, and as we've talked, I mean, there's both sides, right? There's a bar on the inside. You can obviously get drinks out here on the patio. Mm-hmm. So there is an adult atmosphere. It's not, you know, there's not a lot of kids running around. So we try to cater to both audiences, right? We try to cater to the core audience of motorcyclists so they can come out and enjoy some time, some not necessarily privacy, but more camaraderie. And then if they want to bring the families, or we've got some folks, families will meet them here, right? Mm-hmm. So they'll come, enjoy the motorcycles, we'll do some talking, pass around some things, flyers and whatnot, and then their families will join them inside for dinner, things like that. The other thing about that we like to do is in the motorcycling community, occasionally they get a bad taste. Some folks will think, well, all you guys do is go bar hop all the time. You're just going on bar hopping and drinking, and that's all you do. Your rides, this and that. It's just not true, right? One of the things that I'm proud of with our club is that we're here to make a positive impact on the community, and one of the ways that we do that is in our action. Mm-hmm. And one of the things that we do, Rams Ride included, is we don't bar hop. No, I'm not suggesting that we don't go somewhere where alcohol is allowed. Right. We do. That's part of it. Mm-hmm. But we don't showcase or we don't plan around that, right? That's not the signature portion of what we're trying to accomplish. Right. We'll go to the VFWs and the Legions, support the veterans. Yep. We'll go to the family-friendly events. Now, we have gone to a bar here and there, but if we do that, we always make a concerted effort that that's one stop. It's not both. It's not all of them. It may be one, right? So, because safety is a big deal, as you know, for us. So we want to make sure that it's not just a safe ride, but that it's a comfortable ride. Mm-hmm. Sometimes comfort is a mindset. So it's, you know, if people see guys, all they're doing is the stereotypical drinking all the time, that changes the perception and the mindset, and we want to get away from that.
No, exactly, because there's been some rides I've been on where after the second stop, I was done. Only because there were so many people that they weren't just having a beer when they got to the next place and something to eat. They were, you know, multiple beers, multiple shots.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then after you know, a couple stops of that, I was like, you know what? I think it's time for us to kind of bail. We'll do the rest of the ride somewhere else by ourselves. So yeah, I'm the same way. To me, it's all about freedom. It's all about, and it's all about choices. And if you want, like here, if you want a beer, you can get a beer. Mm-hmm. If you want a soda, you can get a soda. Yep. If you want water, you get a water. You know what I mean? It's just, and that's what it's all. That's how it should be. Yeah. That's exactly how it should be.
It's choice, right? Yep. It's what you want to do, and we don't discriminate against either. We enjoy what we're doing. We want everybody else to be comfortable, have a relaxed atmosphere, And if you want to enjoy a couple of beers while you're riding, great.
Yep.
But you're certainly not bound to it by any stretch.
Right.
And we want to, you know, we're trying to set a good example for the general public out there as well.
Yeah, and to me, I say it all the time. Our generation, we're dying out. You know what I mean? The
That's
motorcycle community in general is shrinking. There's too many people that look like me out there at the ride.
That's true, and thank you for that, because he's old. This guy.
They have gray beards and they have gray hair, and it's like, you know, we got to get younger people involved, or this way of life will vanish.
That's true.
It'll just disappear. So I love a bike night where kids can come in. We did one last year up in Mooresville.
Okay.
And, you know, that's what I loved about it. They didn't serve alcohol there. And
At the barbecue.
yeah.
Fantastic spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were there with you. Great spot.
And so we go up there as Smoking Crew Barbecue. And it was neat because people from the town, Mooresville, it's a small town.
Yep.
They bring kids in there. And kids were able to look at the bikes. And it's like, there we go. Plant that seed.
Yeah,
Plant that
that's
seed.
it.
That bikes are cool. We have a lot of fun. You need to get one when you get older. And that's what it's going to take if we want to keep all this going. You know?
It is. You got to build that
Now,
bench.
And same with us. We do the Monday Night Live, first Monday of every month
Yep.
at the Groggy Goat Taproom there in Martinsville. It's adjacent to the Greek's Pizzeria.
Yeah.
All ages. We're out on the patio. All ages are welcome out there. You know, and they came on as a sponsor, and that was the main reason I took them, because I knew it could be all ages. And again, yes, they have beer. They have
Right.
a full bar. If you want to sit at the bar, you can do that. Not a kid, but an adult can sit at the bar. And if you want to sit outside or whatever, everybody was welcome. And that's what I love so much about the Groggy Goat Taproom down there. And I know that's going to be one of the stops on your Rams ride this year.
It sure is.
So you guys are out here at the bike night here at Shakers. And,
Yep.
do you need to place an order?
No, we're good. We're solid, thank you.
All right. So have you guys ever been out here for the Wednesday night bike night?
This is my second time.
This is my first time here. First time.
Okay. You know, it's actually kind of nice right here. There's actually a bit of a breeze blowing through here, the way they got it designed.
Little wind tunnel.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually kind of nice. They got the area for the motorcycles to park over here on the side, where you
In the
can
shade.
out in the parking lot. It makes it really nice.
Yeah, it's a good spot.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about Heathen Heart.
Heathen Heart is we're primarily out of Franklin, and we raise money for the hub in Franklin. I don't know if the hub is. They help people that are financially having financial trouble or whatever, the clothes, food, whatever they need. But yeah, we're mainly just charity club. I mean, we ride to just ride around. We ride to eat to ride.
Right. Right. That is our motto, isn't it?
But yeah, we love riding. Get out and ride every chance we get.
Now, do you guys have a Facebook page or anything
Yeah,
like that?
absolutely. We have a public Facebook page, Heathen Heart public page. Anybody can go on it.
Okay.
And then, of course, I mean, there's like a little questionnaire or whatever. Usually we accept you no matter what.
Okay.
And if you're interested in joining, we usually post. I can't remember if we post our meetings on there or not. But if you're interested in joining, we do where you'll have a sponsor. And then you ride with your sponsor, and then they kind of get to know you, and then they decide when you're ready to patch in or yay or nay, or then there'll be a vote.
Yeah.
But we're a family-based club. I mean, we don't do anything like hard or nothing. I mean, we literally just ride and eat. We usually try to do at least one or two big trips, which this year's not been. We didn't do anything this year.
Yeah.
But we've been.
You have years like that.
Yeah, we've been to South Carolina, Tennessee.
Nice.
Went down to.
Went down to Lawrence County, I heard.
Yeah, we went.
So somebody
Some
went
of
down
us were
to
down at the
Lawrence
boogie.
There were three of us down.
All right, let me jump in on that one. All right, so your experience at the boogie. You said that was your first time?
Yeah.
All right. What'd you think? You can bring it in a little closer if you want and get a good nice two-shot right here. Whenever you have somebody that goes to the boogie for the first time, you gotta ask I know you had an idea in your head what it was going to be like. Was it anything like you thought?
It was wild. It was a good time.
So it lived up to your expectation?
Yeah.
Wasn't overhyped. It was, you got there and it's like, oh, damn.
Yeah, it lived up to the expectation of what people told me. So. And some people say it dropped off over the last few years. It seems like it picked back up. It's pretty wild.
I thought it seemed very busy this year, really busy. And if you look at the numbers for the last 6 to 8 years, they've been running about the same numbers. But I thought the same thing. I know Cindy made the comment this year. It's like, damn, there's a lot of people here. And I do. I have a blast. I always have a good time when I go to the boogie. I tell everybody, if you can't find something you like down there, you're impossible to please. Because there's everything. There's as wild as wild gets to pretty chill and pretty laid back. And again, you're getting close to the southern Indiana, so you have great roads. So if you don't want all the hype, you get out and ride all day. I mean, that's what I do when I go to rallies and stuff. I go to ride, so I'll go do all the rides, and they have they put on a ride on Saturdays that you can go do, and I don't know. I enjoy the boogie. I really do. I'm not a wild man. Not anymore. I'm way too old for that. But it's there's enough wildness to scratch my itch, but enough solitude to keep my sanity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if it gets wild, just walk away.
Exactly.
I mean, it's a good time.
So you're going back next year?
Yeah, we're planning on camping next year though.
Yeah. I'll talk to you then next year. See how it was when you were trapped and crazy all that time. We'll see. But again, even there, it's 400 acres. If you don't want to be in the middle of everything, you put your tent up somewhere else, and it's quiet at nighttime and whatever you want. So, right on, man. Well, I'm glad you went there, and I'm glad you had a good time. And that's my first question is, would you go back? You said yes without hesitation. That's what you're looking for. Tell me a little bit about Rams Ride.
Sure.
It ends here, correct?
It does. It is. This is going to be the final stop. So Rams Ride, or Riders Against Multiple Sclerosis, first Saturday in August every year. We're going to start at Indy West Harley Davidson yet again. This will be year 6, I want to say, with Indy West. They've been a great partner to us. And then we leave Indy West and we go on an escorted route to the Martinsville area. Now, we're not going to go on the town square this year because they're going to shut it down for some construction.
Yeah.
So what we've done is we've met with the DPW in Martinsville, and they've actually agreed to barricade a street, Jefferson, which is just east of the Groggy Goat and Greek's Pizzeria. So the motorcycles, I'm going to lead them into Jefferson Street. We're going to take over the entire street and shut them down. It'll be barricaded in, so all the bikes will be safe. The general public will be around, of course, but there won't be any parked cars laying near us. No traffic going through, that sort of thing. So we're going to stay in Martinsville with our good friends at the Groggy Goat and Greeks for an hour. And then we're going to head from there to Franklin, where we've talked to the mayor, had a great time with them. And we've got Main Street in Franklin, same situation. It's going to be barricaded for us. We're going to pull all the bikes in Main Street. We're not going to park. We're just going to shut them down right on the street, right in front of the Art Craft Theater, the historic Art Craft. The historic Art Craft is going to have Rams Ride up on the marquee, Rams Ride 25. Pretty excited about that. Fighting MS one bike at a time, been the tagline since day one. We're going to spend some time there at the Art Craft and the Willard, a couple other spots as well. We're also got a dashboard there. Dashboard is a food truck, right? So it'll supplement. That way we can take care of the entire ride. So we're looking at, 250 motorcyclists. We want to take care of them. So we hit quickly, we spend some time, relax a little bit, and then we'll move on from there in an escorted fashion yet again, back up to here at Shakers where we'll finish.
Nice. And it'll end right here.
It will. And I can't thank B.O.M.B enough. Biscuit and B.O.M have put together a fantastic route, which they've done for several years now. I think this might be his 10th in putting together the ride for us. But he puts together not a highly technical ride, but a beautiful and scenic ride. And there's a reason for that, because we encourage, as you know, all skill levels.
Right.
It's a big deal. We don't want to stop. We stay escorted. That way it's easy for entry level, and it's also enjoyable for those that are wily veterans like us. Right. So we want everybody to enjoy it. We go through some canopy, so it's cool if it gets too hot. It's a nice pavement. We've ridden it in a pre-ride fashion. He's led the pre-ride I want to say we've done it 5 times already, and he'll be riding it up to the day before. That way, if there's any changes or anything that we've got to do to adapt, we will have done it long before anybody ever sees.
Right. Well, it's important, man, and that's where a lot of people make a mistake. The first time they put a ride together, they go out and they map it out in the spring and just think, all right, we got this, it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
And never go back out and look at it again. And next thing you know, oh, this one's being chip and sealed. Oh, this one's shut down. Oh, this one.
Oh, the birds out.
Yeah, it's pretty bad if you don't check those rides right beforehand. You're probably going to get screwed.
Absolutely true.
That's just the way it goes. Well, man, listen, man, everybody's having a good time out here. I want to let you go back to have fun. Thanks for talking to us again. And again, Rams ride. Quick information.
Yep.
The date, the times.
Saturday, August 2nd. Indy West, registration opens at 9:30. Pre-registration, www.ramsride.org. August 2nd again. We finish here at Shakers. We'll be here at about 3:30, and we're pretty close on timing. So if you can't make the full event, please come and join us here at the finale, where we're going to be doing 50-50 and raffle gift cards. Let me tell you this, Scott. It's a record for us. We've got over 125 gift cards, totaling over $2,000 that we're going to be raffling off. And one of the things that we do, and the reason for that is I love riding. We've got motorcyclists from all over the place. So we concentrate on raffling gift cards. Reason for that, you can carry it home.
Right.
I love a gift basket. I love a big prize. I can't get it on a motorcycle.
Exactly.
So we do gift cards. And we've got, again, over 120 and several, few $1,000s that we're going to be giving away.
That's fantastic.
Very excited.
Fantastic. All right. And the kickstands are up.
11 o'clock, Indy West.
11 o'clock, Indy West, and Shakers every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday, 6 to 9.
And how long are you guys going to be doing this?
We're going to be doing it through October, yeah.
Through October,
Yeah.
right on.
Right up to it. So we're going to enjoy it. And hey, if the weather stays, we're not locked in. We'll just keep going. Who cares?
You know, and I think when we were doing ours over at Heavy's Bar and Grill in Canby, we did ours into October, and generally the first couple weeks are usually pretty darn nice.
Yeah.
Even if the third, it always seemed like Halloween was always that point where in Indiana you have no idea.
Yeah, it becomes the Mendoza line, right?
It really is. It really is. It was like, I don't think we ever had one nice last bike night of the month was never nice. I don't think we ever had one that actually was nice. Now we had a blast doing Halloween stuff with Heavies because they're a ton of fun. But like I said, the first few weeks of October are always just fantastic. So right on, man.
Well, now, let me ask you while I got you.
Okay.
Steel Horse Posse Ride.
Steel Horse Posse Ride.
We putting that together yet, or where are we at with this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll keep an eye out then.
It's August 20th. It's a Sunday. We always do Sunday rides because
easy like Sunday morning.
That is my motto. Easy like a Sunday morning. I always tell everybody we're going to Lionel Richie this thing.
And, you know we'll be there.
So I think it's like August 24th.
Okay.
If that's a Sunday, we're going to have John Glass on one of the Monday nights here to talk a little bit more about it because it is time. It's time to start promoting that now. Hey. We're only a month away from it.
Everybody loves Cowboy.
Right?
Yep.
All right, man. Go out.
Hey,
have
thanks
some fun.
so much. Always a pleasure.
Right
I love
on,
you
man.
guys. Love Steel Horse. Thanks very much.
Hey, you know, up here at Shakers for bike night, and you got a nice line of bikes right here. This is super cool, by the way, to have your own spot where they can park the motorcycles right here. You're not out in the parking lot. It's so much safer. It's a really great thing. But, you know, I'm looking at all the motorcycles, and I saw some Harleys. I saw some Indians. I've seen, you know, a few other different bikes in here. And it just reminded me to let you know, it doesn't matter what you ride. You know, that's half of what we say all the time. But this time, I want to talk to you about Indiana Custom Motorcycle. They're in Martinsville, Indiana. They work on all makes and models. So you say, yeah, but I got a Harley. They work on it. And you say, yeah, but I got an Indian. They work on it. Yeah, but I'm driving a Honda. They work on it. You say, man, I got a crotch rocket. They work on it. That's right. They work on every make and model. Indiana Custom Motorcycle, Martinsville, Indiana. So if you're in that general area or whatever, and you're looking for somebody that you can count on, that will figure out what's wrong and get you fixed and ready to go, that's where you need to go. We want to thank them for being a sponsor of Steel Horse Thunder. And again, Indiana Custom Motorcycle, Monty will take care of you. Well, hey, that's going to do it for us here at Shakers. Wednesday night bike night. The B.O.M.B put this together, and every Wednesday now, all the way through September. So lots. We still got 2 more months of bike night up here every Wednesday night, so you know where to head to. That's going to do it for us tonight. That's going to do it for us today. So there we go. There you have it. Quick shout out: Ladendorf, Fregiato, and Bigler, personal injury lawyer. We have Indiana Custom Motorcycle, Groggy Taproom in Martinsville, Indiana, and of course we have Krambo's, longtime sponsor. Krambo's, if you're looking for custom paint work. Chris Crampy is a world-renowned painter, and they have Harley mechanics. They have all the accessories you need. They got all the bling you want. So check out Krambo's. They're over in the Greencastle area. That's going to do it for us. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you want to learn more about Steel Horse, just go to steelhorsethunder.com and you can find everything you want to know. That's where our Facebook page is at. Make sure you check us out on Facebook, because we do a Facebook Live every Monday. So we'll see you next time. And remember, it's not what you ride, it's that you ride.